Hello everybody and welcome back to my Introduction to Bash Scripting video series. In this video we're going to cover Bash loops and mainly the for loop and the while loop. Also there is a until loop which we're not going to cover in this video, but you can check it out in my open source Introduction to Bash Scripting ebook, which you can download for free. So as always, let's get to our terminal and let's actually delete the old file and let's create a new one. We can delete the file with the rm command. Again, let's start with a shebang and then let's put in comments the structure of a for loop. So the structure of for loop is just the for keyword, then variable name, then the in keyword, and then the list that we want to loop through. After that, on the second line, add the do keyword and followed by the commands that you would like to run. We close the for loop with the done keyword. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this out. Let's create a variable called users and let's put a list of users inside there. I'll just put DevDojo, Bobby, and Tony. And we don't need the commas. Okay, so let's write a for loop. We'll put for user, that's the singular of users, in users, as that's the variable that we specified up there, then the do keyword, and then just a simple echo. And then to close the for loop, we just use the done keyword. And what would basically happen is that the for loop would loop through all of the users that we have in the users list and output the name. So if you run it, you can see that the names have been outputted on separate lines. We can actually put a greeting here. So let's say hello there and then followed by the username. So if we run that, we get hello there for each of the users. Another useful example here would be to output the numbers from 1 to 10 with a for loop. So let's go ahead and get rid of this users variable and let's go ahead and update the for loop. Okay, so what we can do is for, and let's again put the name of a variable, then again the in keyword, and using the curly bracelets we can specify the range that we want to output the numbers from. So let's do 1 up to 10. And then here, let's output the number. So we can say number is, and then followed by the variable that we specified up there. So just num. And then to close the loop, we just do done. If we run that, we're getting the numbers from 1 to 10. Actually, let's try with 1 to 100. So if you run that, you can see that the loop ran 100 times. And this is how you can use a for loop. Now let's go ahead and learn how to use a while loop. Let's open the file and get rid of the old for loop. And again, in comments, let's put together the structure of a while loop. So the syntax is the following. You start with the while keyword, then in square brackets, you put your condition. So similar to a if statement. Then similar to a for loop, you use the do keyword. And here you put your commands and then you finish with done. Now let's go ahead and create a similar script to the one that we created in the last video. Let's first ask the user for their name. Let's do echo, enter your name, and then let's read the name variable. Then in a while loop, let's check if the variable name is empty. And if it is empty, we are going to ask the user to enter their name again, so that we are sure that the user enters their name before they get greeted. So if the name variable is empty, we would like to ask the user to enter the name again. So what you can do is echo, you need to enter your name, and then again we can use the read command to ask the user for their input. And then we close the while loop with done. And finally, if the while loop exits, then this means that the name variable is no longer empty and we can greet the user. Then if we save that, exit, run the script, and then just hit enter without providing any input, as you can see, we're stuck in the while loop and we're being asked to enter our name. If we enter our name, the while loop exits and then we are getting greeted. Let's run it again and specify the name straight away, so you can see that the while loop is never run because the name variable was not empty. And this is going to be pretty much it for this video. In the next video, we are going to cover bash functions. I hope you enjoyed the content so far and thank you for watching.